All right, so I'm gonna be filming a full day of eating tomorrow. I'm gonna kind of like be as detailed as possible, show you guys what I'm eating in my diet. And disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist god. I'm doing things that simply work for me. So you could copy me if you want to because it works for me. It is effective, but it might not work for you. It's not the best, objectively speaking. This is what I do. So take my advice with a grain of salt. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just woke up, and the first thing I do is, well, I first wake up, weigh myself. I'm 92.4 kg. It's a pretty good weight. And then I usually go outside, get some sun, and then I make breakfast, my meal one, which is gonna be the same thing I have every day. Eggs with some tortilla, so 2 tortillas, 8 grams of butter, and 5 eggs with a cup of coffee. I usually have 2 coffees. And in total, including everything, the coffee, everything. So this meal will be like an hour long because, so including everything, this would be around 850 calories, which is rather high, but I don't mind because in the morning I'm usually the hungriest, and then after I'm not as hungry. So this works for me. But if I was you, I would recommend you have some sort of lower calorie variation or maybe fasting. I don't particularly enjoy fasting. It's fun when I know I have to eat a lot of food at nighttime. So anyways, that's what I do. You don't have to copy me. I want to talk about my diet for a second, what it consists of, what even is it, what is the law I follow. So it's very simple, very straightforward. I essentially need to achieve a few goals, such as like the amount of calories I'm meant to consume, which the base, so no cardio, would be 2,650. And if I do cardio, I can eat more. So I usually burn around 200 to 150 calories. So you do the math. Another goal is my protein and fat and carbs, so my macro goals. So for protein, I tend to reach to 200 to 220, preferably 220 as much as I can. Fat anywhere between 60 to 85, and carbs anything like as much as I can consume. Carbs is not really the biggest priority because I kind of like eat my carbs roughly around my workouts. So I try to get 300, but it's kind of hard, but I try to do it anyways. So that's kind of the goals I follow. And honestly, for me, it's pretty easy to follow it, actually. This cut has been really smooth. I haven't been hungry at all. I haven't felt fatigued at all as well. Maybe my leg days a little bit, but that's kind of it. So meal two is gonna be So meal two is gonna be pasta, 135 grams of this. And for the protein base, because you have to have protein of everything, obviously, it's gonna be some of this lean beef. I don't know the percentage because in Italy they don't really like whip that shit out compared to America, but this is quite lean and protein in this is just wild and it's low in calories. So I'm gonna cook up the pasta and I'm gonna weigh everything. Please weigh everything. That's the most important thing. I remember when I first got my fucking food scale, and that changed my life. I swear to God, I saw abs a week later. Cause you gotta be so precise and, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't be off. You gotta be really realistic. It'll make your life 10 times easier. The only downside is that, when you go out, it will annoy you. But we're athletes. We wanna be the best. So who cares? I'm gonna cook everything up, weigh everything up, and I'm gonna show you the end result. And there's also a few ingredients that I didn't mention. I'm gonna tell you as soon as you see it. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys everything right after. All right, 250 grams of ground beef, but we have two more ingredients to put in, these two. So this is like the flavoring to make it taste really nice. So I'm gonna be putting 45 grams of this, and notice how I have the scale right here. So it'll tell me exactly how much it's gonna be. 39. We only got 39, which is fine, so I'm gonna adjust it on my fitness pal. All right, time for the Parmesan part. Okay, let's put this shit at 0. We got 37, so I gotta fucking adjust it on my fitness pal to help to understand like how many more calories I need to burn off. So 37 grams of Parmesan. And this is the final product. This is roughly around 1,000 calories, the macros and shit, but this is around 1,000 calories, which is a lot, but this will last me for a couple hours, so I won't be hungry for a long time. Let's tragic thing just happened. I ran out of honey, which was like an important ingredient in my pre-workout meal. So I'm going to train without the pre-workout meal, and it's the leg day today. We're not in a good start. So I'm gonna film a little bit of leg day, not everything, because it's leg day. I wanna be focused. I don't wanna worry about the camera and stuff, but most likely this video will continue on to the day after, and the day after is push day, so hopefully you get some push as well. So let's do it. What an amazing leg workout. I should have filmed it if I'm being honest, but doesn't matter. I'm gonna make my post-workout meal, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it is. Like I said before, I usually have some sort of pre-workout meal and a post-workout meal specifically, but I ran out of the ingredients, so we gotta improvise a little bit, which is fine, so. Post-workout meal, we got this shit. Same thing as breakfast. 2 tortillas, 5 eggs, 6 grams of butter. So I lowered the bit of butter because I have to save some for tomorrow. I have literally no food in the house, so really excited. It's just like literally my favorite thing to eat, actually. So devour it, and then I got some shit to take care of, and then I'm gonna show you guys the final meal of the day. My least favorite, but important. We got the last meal of the day. Just chicken breast, 270 grams of it, and just plain ass chicken. I could season it better, I could do all this, but I don't really care. I'm only eating it for the macros, so who gives a shit? So I'm gonna devour this, and this is my last meal of the day. I'm gonna do some cardio later tonight. I'm gonna go cycling with some friends, so I'm gonna explain my whole macro thing the next day, so the video will continue on. Let's do it.